Ralph, mamaya na lang kasi yung nagme-message nalilito ko kung Q yun o hindi.
Okey, sige.
Okay, so sorry, ayusin ko na lang mamaya.
Okey.
Okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, ito naman namatay. Good afternoon. I'm Riza Diaz. This is One News Now. Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles says the IATF is now discussing the appeals to lift the overseas deployment ban on healthcare workers. Now, during a Facebook live stream, Nograles said the task force has informed the President Duterte about the concerns of the nurses and other healthcare professionals who are hoping to leave the country for employment. Under IATF Resolution number 23, only health workers with signed overseas employment contracts as of March 8 are allowed for deployment abroad. The cabinet secretary also called on unemployed nurses and medical workers to apply for jobs offered by the health department and other agencies. Earlier, Senator Rita Ontiveros urged the health department and other members of the IATF to lift the deployment ban, at least for those who have completed their documentary permits, but just did not make it to the March 8th deadline. The lawmaker added that if the healthcare workers will be forced to stay, then they must be given higher salaries and better benefits, such as overtime pay. A progressive group calls for a revisit of the military agreements between the Philippines and the United States following the deportation of U.S. Marine Joseph Scott Pemberton. Bayan Secretary General Renato Reyes said there is an urgent need to ensure that there would be no more Daniel Smiths and Joseph Pembertons in the country. He added that the treatment of homicide convict Pemberton was an affront to Philippine sovereignty. Meanwhile, Justice Secretary Minard Guevara is relieved to see the end of what he called the Pemberton episode. He said it provided valuable insights and lessons to ponder on regarding the future of the Visiting Forces Agreement, criminal justice system, and the exercise of the President's constitutional powers. UK-based pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca resumed the British clinical trials of its COVID-19 vaccine. The company's vaccines developed with researchers from Oxford University is touted as one of the most advanced after getting approval from safety watchdogs, the company said yesterday. But global trials were suspended earlier this week after a British volunteer developed an illness, casting doubts on a possible early rollout of the vaccine. Now, safety reviewers eventually recommended to authorities that it was safe to resume in the UK. Equivalent trials in the United States, Brazil, India, and South Africa, however, remain suspended. The World Health Organization said the pause should serve as a wake-up call for vaccine developers. And Naomi Osaka has won her second US Open trophy, crushing Victoria Azarenka's dream run in the process. Azarenka drew first blood, but Osaka rallied to dominate the rest of the match, finishing at 1-6, 6-3, and 6-3. This marks the first time in 26 years that a player dropped the first set in the women's final and fought back to claim the title. As she has done in every match of the tournament, Osaka appeared on court with her left thigh strapped and a face mask bearing the name of a Black American victim of police brutality and racial injustice. For the final, it was Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old boy shot by the police in 2014 while playing with a toy gun in a playground. Now, for more updates, follow News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. You may also visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register now for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.